outside. I'm going kind of early on this live because I'm tired AF. I woke up at 4 and only got like 4 hours of sleep, and I'm done. I don't look tired because I'm wearing nice makeup and it kind of hides the dark circles and all the good things that makeup does. Yeah, I'm done. Anyway, talk a little bit more about Kenobi. There are a lot of people in the fandom that use what happened to Luke in The Last Jedi against everything that Lucasfilm's been doing lately. Mandalorian's good. Boba Fett wasn't as bad as some people thought it was. It wasn't great. But considering what they had to work with, it wasn't horrible. Kenobi is fantastic. All right, I'm in. Now, if you didn't like it, if you're pissed off by something, if you're gonna rant and rave and say it was woke when it wasn't, you're a dumbass. Okay, I'm calling you out. You're a dumbass. Why? There's nothing woke in it. Find me the thing. Find me the woke thing. And if you bring up the fact that Reva's a black woman, I'm gonna say, really? So, the biggest untouchable on the planet right now, black women. You are not allowed to criticize a black woman as playing a villain, and that is woke. I don't understand. I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. I'm tired, okay? Was the dialogue clunky? Not really. Not really. You could go to the OT and say the dialogue was clunky. All right. I'm not even going to use a PT because I've seen people burning with hatred try to use that against people saying the dialogue was clunky and use it as rationalization. Doesn't work with me. Rationalizations don't work with me, okay? Now, if it was bad, I would tell you, okay? If it was awful, trust me, I would say it. I didn't walk away from it wanting to kill somebody after I did like on TFA, all right? I had a long talk with Mazurus, if he's here. Hopefully he'll turn up. Mazurus is basically like, 2017 was 5, 6 years ago. Time to let it go. Time to fucking let it go. Okay? There are a lot of people out here, and weirdly enough, they're white men waving the flag of victimhood right now. I used this example this morning. Do you think my 6'3" father, the World War II veteran, ever thought he was a victim? Do you? So why do you guys think that? Why do you think you're a victim? Why do you run around looking for something to hate? What was that great Nietzsche quote? If you're battling monsters, be careful you don't become one. Well, fandom is becoming a monster. I just unsubscribed from a friend's channel because I'm sorry, I can't do it anymore. I can't. If this is what we're doing, hating everything that goes on with Star Wars because Luke got shit on in The Last Jedi, I'm done. I'm done. All right. There's a lot of good things coming. You guys take everything Kathy Kennedy says like it's gospel. The last time I looked at her, she wasn't a saint. And her name is not Jesus Christ. Okay? So, quit it. Okay? She's a politician. She's a woman who's watching her career end. And she's trying to save what legacy she has, which is the sequel trilogy or some semblance of it. That's all. Let's see, Kevin Scott trying to tell everybody there were 4,000 people at the High Republic panel yesterday. I've got video. There weren't. It was not. Maybe 1,000, if that, which ain't great. Okay, that ain't great. And they can look. These people will lie about anything. If you weren't there, they'll lie. Okay, they will lie. They're protecting their fucking careers, and there's still a contingent at Lucasfilm that does not want Jon Favreau, who's doing his best to fix what's broken. Okay, his name's not on the producers list for Kenobi, but Kathy Kennedy's fingertips are not on this anymore. What else? I mean, so the bitching that it's woke, it's not woke. And what's really funny is when you ask somebody what was woke about it, they can't answer. Excuse me, sorry. They can't answer it. Jeez. I'm sorry, guys. I should have shut this down. Sun sneeze. Anyway, they can't find anything that's woke. They can't. They just want to say it's woke because there's a black woman in it. What does that make them look? Even if they're not racist, they're basically validating what Pablo Hidalgo and the rest of the scumbags at Lucasfilm are saying. Okay? You want to do that? You know, a lot of people are really smart, but they're not smart enough to keep their mouth shut. And they're not smart enough to understand what they're watching. And they're not understanding. You know, I'm surprised. Filmmakers are doing it. Otherwise rational people. You know, I would think to have an honest discussion that the bigger channels would allow or have someone come on that actually liked the show so they could actually explain why. But if it bleeds, it leads. And now it's become a virtue signal. If you honestly think the only people out there that virtue signal are lefties, bullshit. Guess what? The fandom is virtue signaling too. We've got some, oh brother. All right, so we've got the church playing bells. Anyway, and they'll play two. They don't play one, they play two. You know, the fans virtue signal. That's what we do. Now, we shouldn't. Virtue signaling is bullshit. But I can hate it more. You know, when you've got a girl with a big popular following basically saying that what's her name? Moses Ingram can't act. I didn't see anything wrong with her acting. I don't know what you want. First off, it's a streaming show. Second of all, she's playing a one-dimensional character who's probably going to end up getting killed by Vader. All right, in fact, I'm going to predict it right now. In the end, Reva turns back to the light side and Vader kills her in front of Obi Wan. So that defines he's a more machine now than man, twisted and evil. Okay. Now, again, you find me where Mustafar was ever mentioned in the OT. It's not, is it? Get out of there. Yuck. It's not, is it? Hi, Koji. See him behind me. Where are you going? So, it's not. There's more to the story than we ever thought there was. The idea that somehow people feel betrayed, That's your butthurt from TLJ. You know, again, Maze said he got over it. He's over it. If it's good, he's going to say it. If it's bad, trust me, he would say it. If it's bad, I would say it. But I don't think Ewan did a bad job. I think that they're doing service to Obi Wan. And I honestly think, hi, Kojak. Kojak, that hurt. You just dropped the stick on me. Look at him. Koji. Same dog that used to attack me and bite me when he was little. About 3. Don't do it. I'm not gonna throw it for you. Get out of here. Go. Go lay down over there. Go on. But anyway, you know, I understand. I understand why people are upset. I understand it, but you gotta get over it. You're becoming, in fact, you have become what you hate. The fandom has become what they hate. Gatekeeping, virtue signaling, crybabies. Ow! That is enough. I am not going to throw that for you. Get out of here. Man, he's just a little villain right now. A big villain. But you guys, I mean, and that's the truth. You know, nobody with the different opinions allowed on. And they're basically just saying what their subscribers think they want them to say. And you know, it's going to come a day where this has got to end, okay? And Obi Wan is a start, all right? No, the bells are over. Kojak is laying down right now. I just had to tire him out. He well, he's a shit. Look at him. He's a shit. Anyway, but I just wanted to say this because Polly at Latino Slant and Tom Conkle had a great discussion about the show, about the filming of it, the story, the acting, and it was good. So, and I mean, maybe these people are pissed off because Leia, you know, is the one that got kidnapped. But here's the question: don't you think it would ruin canon if it was Luke? Because you guys are all worried about ruining canon, right? And then the rationalization starts. They don't want to like it, okay? And it's like this self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like this self-licking ice cream cone, okay? All right, you know, we get a rumor that non-binary kid is supposed to be in the show Skeleton Crew. It's a rumor, but let's all run with that. Click, 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 click. All right. This is gonna be a bait and switch. Okay, where? So far, I haven't seen it. I've seen Reva mess up big time. Ew, that's gross. Get out of my wine. Ick. I've seen Reva pull some heinous shit on the, what do you want? What are you doing? She did some heinous shit, and she's gonna pay for it. Don't do it. Don't come near me. And that's the bottom line. That's what's gonna happen. That's what Star Wars is about. She's suffering from hubris, ambition. She's in the same place that Yeah, you are nitpicking. Um, she's in the same place that Orson Krennic was in. You know? And that's what Star Wars is about. I mean, if the OT came out brand new, you'd all hate it. You'd all hate it. You would. The dialogue is clunky. Blah, blah, blah. Kojak! Get away from me. Use the force push on him. I wish I could. I'd send him to frickin' ouch! Get out of here with that. Problem is, it's his favorite stick. Anyway, it's just, I mean, if you don't like it, fine. But don't sit there and tell people they're wrong. I mean, I got into an argument with some asshole on Twitter. And, you know, again, this is an asshole who thinks he's a victim because he's a white man. Who wears it like Oprah Winfrey wears her victimhood. Pisses me off. Stop it. It's a virtue signal anymore. And I hate that shit. Okay? I hate that shit. You gotta get over yourself. Okay? You gotta get over it. The show is good. I don't know what else you want. Okay? I really, really don't. For the people that thought it was slow, I don't know what show you watched. I really, really don't. Unless you have the attention span of a goldfish. Get out of here with that thing. You know, which, hey, you know, I mean, some of you, probably, all right? I'm really bored with the hate. I'm really bored with not being allowed to enjoy something, all right? With going on to Twitter and seeing people I know, probably even haven't seen it, probably lying that they don't like it, so they can win brownie points with the cool kids. Well, look, the cool kids aren't cool. They're not. They're not. Popular kids were never cool. It was always the kids that hung out in the parking lot smoking. All right? Wearing black leather. At least it wasn't when I was in high school. I was one of those kids. All right? Those are the cool kids. Cool kids were not the popular ones. And it's time that people understood that. It's time that people, if you don't like it, then don't watch it. Don't comment. Scroll by. All right? I mean, I had a good friend tell me he's so upset by the bullshit that he's afraid his blood pressure will go back up. None of us can afford that. They're not cool, Polly. They're not. It's like, have you seen some of these people? You have. It's like, dude, you know, first off, I used this analogy this morning. The most popular girl you know is the loneliest girl you know because she doesn't have any friends. They're just acquaintances that are there because she's popular for 5 minutes, and then they'll be on to the next one. Okay, that's the way it works. You're lucky in your life to have 3 good friends. All right, lucky. And you don't always have to call them, but you know if you need them, they'll be there. Period. Okay. But when I look at some of the popular people and I see the massive amount of stuff that goes on, I'm like, that's all this is. This is meaningless shit. And it's virtue signaling and it's bullshit and it's gotta stop. The world is in a shitty place. Let's stop and have fun watching a TV show. All right? Let's set the bullshit aside. Let's stop complaining and bitching. 'Cause look, not only are the cool kids not cool, but when they start complaining about this, they sound like a bunch of old women. They sound like a bunch of postmenopausal Karens. What the fuck? Cut it out. You know, let people just enjoy it. Maybe you would like it too. And maybe you do like it. Oh my gosh, look at you roll. Oh, look at him. All right, you guys gotta see this. Koji, what are you doing? All right, he's done. Damn, that was funny. Good boy. You can stay over there with your stick. I don't want it. Because every time he goes past me, he hits me in the head. But this is just me talking because I'm bored, and I've had it. I missed most of Tom and Polly's stream today because we went to Sportsman's Warehouse, then Dunham's, then got dinner. Oh, Andor looks great too. And then I went to a wine tasting. So, I'm done. I'm tired. This is it. This is it. Well, here he is. Koji. Say hi. You guys see him? That's the Koji monster. I wanted to name him Chewie and Rudy wouldn't let me. Don't hit me with that. Damn stick. I've been getting news. Yesterday sucked. Today was worse. I woke up at 4 because I wanted to watch both episodes of Kenobi as soon as I could, and I had a dentist appointment at 8 o'clock. That appointment was not my choice. No, he's a Shiloh Shepherd, Kojak. And he's purebred. And he's a good boy. He's a purebred good boy. And he's a nut, as you guys could tell. And he loves his sticks. He's a stick hound. So I'm not very energetic tonight. I'm probably gonna go to bed fairly early because I want to try to catch up on the sleep I missed. But I want to say my first impressions of Kenobi this morning I was happy with it. And at the end of the second episode, I was like, holy shit, that's Hayden too. That's Hayden Christensen. And I was like, yeah. First off, the guy got too much shit from the fans. A lot of the same people that bitched and moaned about the prequels, okay, are bitching and moaning about this. It's to be expected. Kojak! But he did a better job than they thought he did. And he's able to come back and capitalize. And Hayden is just a great guy. Anakin is my second favorite Star Wars character after Han. Han, Anakin, and Leia. Little girl that played Leia, I'm sure some angry, politically minded dipshit who can't watch a TV show without thinking right wing, left wing, thinks the Leia scenes were woke. Never hung out with a tomboy, did ya? Like me. You know? Everything, like when she was talking to her cousin and absolutely thrashed him. And then her relationship with Bail Organa, get away, was, all right, now we got a horse like, get out of here, punk. Her relationship with Bail Organa was great. And that was the father-daughter thing that Star Wars has needed, the father-child moment. Hi, Koji Bear. And, I really wish that people who are being salty about it would see that as I saw it, because I thought it was fantastic. I really thought that was great. And that little girl's a good actress. If there is a weak link and it's Moses Ingram, she doesn't hurt the show, all right? She's there to do a job and she's doing it. And I didn't walk away going, what the fuck did I just see? And I'll tell you something. The haters are trying to find reasons to hate it so they can virtue signal to everybody else. Look at me, I hate it too. This is why. How are we supposed to have any good, Kojak? If you come over, get away from me with that. No. Look at him. Koji. Look at his face. What are you doing? He's a nutbag. But there wasn't enough bad in her performance if it was bad. I think you're right, Polly. I heard one of the fandom menacers say something really shitty about her and comparing her to Amber Heard. Quit it! And that really pissed me off. But from this person, it was to be expected. Okay. Good boy. Here he is. Say hi, Buddy Bear. There's my Buddy Bear. But he really wanted to come out today, so. And we were under tornado warning. I was in the bathtub, so hubby found me in the basement in a robe, being really pissed off. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, that's what happens when you live in a place like this. But, I thought she did a fine job. She did what she needed to. She's not like anybody else. I find that the theory that was brought up on Latino Slant about her doing Vader's bidding and on some sort of secret mission does have some bearing, but I think she's very, very ambitious. She has a lot of hubris. She's got a lot of pretensions. And she's gonna pay for it. She's gonna pay for it. Vader, when I saw her doing that, and then she went after her boss, I was like, she's not gonna live through the series. Vader's gonna take her out. Vader's gonna cut her in half. You don't have any time for people like that. Look what he did to Orson Krennic. Well, you gotta let it go. The hate'll burn you up. And it's time to move on from it. Trust me, you weren't hurt nearly as bad as I was by TFA. All right, you weren't. So don't even go there with me. Okay? But if it's true that they're gonna retcon that shit and get rid of it, good. Okay? I mean, another thing, Kathy Kennedy says a lot of shit, and she said a lot of shit in the Vanity Fair article, and a lot of shit at Celebration. What does that tell you? She's full of shit. Don't listen to her. Don't believe a word she says. She's an absolute disgrace. She's a politician and a corporate hag, and she's pathetic and incompetent. So let it go. She's done. Let's move on. People get triggered by her, and I'm like, why? Why? Let's go back and look at the movies that she had creative control over. Now look at this. Do you see the difference? Because there is one. These were woke, this is not. And again, if you fucking thinks this is fucking woke, you're a fucking pathetic idiot, okay? And I don't care who I offend with that. Okay, I really, really don't. A black female villain is not woke. Okay? It's not. Leia getting kidnapped does not break canon, and that's not woke. Okay? If it had been Luke, that would have broken canon. Alright? Get that off of me. Get that out of here. And take the horsefly with you. Oh God. Get away! Idiot. So, I don't know what you think woke, what people think woke is. I just think it's a bunch of people looking for something to be pissed off about so they can make a video. Okay? I unsubscribed from a good friend's channel because of this. I'm done. I'm really done. I'm tired. I'm physically tired and I'm emotionally tired from this. All right? You tell me if it matters when gas is up to $8 a gallon. Okay? You come find me. Okay, I gotta go because my phone's dying. Just kind of wanted to go on here and rant. The show was great. Fans' attitudes have got to change. You become the opposite of the SJWs. Judgmental, gatekeeping, preachy, virtue signaling, and I have had it. This is Steph, signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.